How do, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, it's yours replacement, and today I'm going to do a re-upload of the Muela Elk. The reason why I'm doing this is because, if you had seen my previous videos, it's been quite dark, and this is because when I upload it on the day, it's very dark outside, so I can't use any natural light, and the light in my room is not good enough to do it. So I'm currently downstairs in my kitchen recording, and I want to thank MrPorrontotxo, a loyal subscriber who put it out to me and, made me do it, so, and it's going to benefit you all. So let's get into it. So I'll go over it again. So this knife is from Muela in Spain. It has been, the knife company is in Albacete. No, sorry, not, it's in Ciudad Real. On the sheath, it's a leather sheath, and you can see the manufacturer's imprint on the sheath. The deer head with the double MM. And on the button clasp, you have polished stainless steel handle guard and a back spacer. Well, it's not just back spacer, but at the back of the knife. You have a rosewood handle, and the belt loop of this knife is very thick. Not very thick, very large, so you can fit an array of belts in there. So if we take out the knife, before I go into detail into the knife, let's do a size comparison. We have the Spyderco Tenacious and Muela Navaja del Cazador and a Kuhlmann 4LR. So that out the way. So this knife by Muela, it is a satin finish blade, and it's a clip point. Blade clips up. If you look on the blade itself, you can see the manufacturer's name and logo is imprinted. If my camera will actually focus on that, or is it just going to be annoying and not focus? Can't focus. May want to. Right, here we are, Muela Elk, made in Spain, and it's Moa steel, this knife. This is a very large knife. I'll just get my blade. If I get a ruler and I can show off how big it is. This knife is, right, my ruler. This knife is, I'm trying to find the correct measurement here. Right, we are. This knife is 26 centimeters, and that's the overall length, and the cutting length of the knife is just 13, but the overall length of the metal going to the handle is 14.7. So, as I said before, satin finish, rosewood handle. The overall thickness of the blade is 0.4, and the finish point near the tip is 0.2, and the thickest point is 0.4, as I said. So let's do a cutting test. So as we can see, it cuts very efficiently. Now, the one thing that I am uncertain with this knife is the tang. If we look at the knife, you can see that the blade comes in and stops at the handle guard and then disappears. A full tang knife will have the blade running through around, so you can see. This knife does not. And that could be that it's gone into the handle, but if it was also through tang, there would have been, you could see the blade come out here, which is not the case. I've been doing some research on this knife and I haven't found anything about the tang, so I'm believing that it is either half or 3/4. I don't believe it'd be a quarter, because from a strong and a very good knife company like Muela, they wouldn't do that because that's impractical and stupid. This knife comes in 3 flavours. You can get the rosewood handle version, the rubberized version, which is the more tactical version, or the stag handle version, which is full tang. Right. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. Leave me more streams, subscribe to my channel because it really helped me grow. I will be doing some more re-uploads of my other Muela videos because the cameras was quite bad on that, and maybe in my other previous videos on my knives. This knife cost me around about €60, 60-70, and I will be doing a video on it, doing some tests with some whittling. I won't be doing any batoning with this knife because, quite frankly, it's a beautiful knife. As Nicest Knives said, a very handsome blade, which you don't want to damage. And it's not used for batoning. The purpose of this knife is because it's a clip point, it's for stabbing, it won't be for skinning, so it'll be for giving the deer the final blow. So, stab. It's very comfortable in the hand to hold. The curviness of the handle at the bottom gives you a nice grip, and you can have a lot of control with this knife. The only down point is with the top of the handle here is quite sharp, so if you're going like this to try and get some control, this digs into your thumb, which does hurt. But that's the only flaw I have with this knife. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye.